Well, it's been the best part of a month, but we're finally back in action here in the villa. And first up, we're looking at a phone today. It's the Sony Ericsson C510. Now this phone is largely selling itself based on its camera, but we're going to have a quick look first at how it works basically as a regular phone. Well, first off, look at the keypad and just basic interface. For dialing and actually just making calls in general, it's reasonably good. Nothing too exciting. The keypad could be a bit less clunky though, to be honest. It's just a little awkward at times to write your texts the way you want to write them, to make your calls the way you want to send them. Essentially, it just could be a bit smoother running pad in total, and that will irritate after a while. It's one of those things you will get used to as well, but at the same time, it'll be a constant reminder that it could be a lot easier to use, but not so much that it should put you off too much. The field test for this device was actually in Edinburgh for the Heineken Cup final, and we gave it a good run through, and the standout feature from that particular experiment was the chat function in text. Now, it's not like you're having a chat online, you're not IMing, but it's more a case of every text you send, when a reply is sent to that specific text, it's sent into the one stream of chat. So essentially it's easy to keep track of your conversations with people back home. Now in my situation that came in particularly handy because there was other sporting events on back in Ireland that weekend, so friends could keep track of particular instances at certain points in a game, and I knew when anything that was being sent was relevant, so it wasn't getting sort of crossover information or confusion. That was particularly useful. As we said earlier, the camera is the main selling point of the C510. At 3.2 megapixels, it's hardly special by mobile phone terms. It is nice, however, to see that it delivers the full 3.2, unlike many other devices which promise the same quality but fail to live up to expectations. The shutter is a welcome feature. It's easy to scratch the lens of most phone cameras, so this added protection ensures a longer life and better pictures. There is one substantial problem with the camera, however. In order to operate it, you need the hands of a surgeon. The C510 is overly sensitive to motion, and the slightest movement will ruin a shot. This problem is compounded by the lengthy delay between when you press the button and when the shot is actually taken. Unusually for a device like this, it's actually been quite hard to judge. You see, with the Sony Ericsson C510, it's got a few things that are reasonably good, but none that are terribly exciting, and none that really should make that much of an impact on the buying decision. Yes, the camera is quite good, it actually does deliver the 3.2 megapixel it promises, and also the shutter is quite a handy little benefit, but at the same time it's a bit clunky on the usability front. Like the keypad, just a little bit awkward, writing text a little awkward as well. But again, none of them are so awkward that it's enough to put you off buying the phone, and we do like the way the messages work with keeping track of your conversations and whatnot. So on the whole, this has been a very hard call as to where exactly to place this phone. And in short, it really is a rare example of exactly in the middle of the pile. It's 5 out of 10. It's not terribly good, it's not terribly bad, and it will definitely please the odd person here and there, but not so much that they'd be absolutely ecstatic about it. So 5 out of 10 is a fair score, and for Villa 81, I'm Emmett Ryan.